on his iPhone.
Yeah, you sound like a doctor.
That's what I'm saying.
Try again.
My bad.
He's obviously looking at my phone, not me.
Work mode, bro. Work mode.
Hey, we made it. 2024.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, bang up here already. How you doing?
Fucking great, man. How are you?
Good. Doing very well. Got some handsome young fellers in the studio tonight.
Yeah.
Is that what they call us?
The biggest thing in the screen is just like a flicked off.
Oh yeah. It's
Just
center,
for you.
center screen. Screen.
It's beautiful.
Flip on it.
Good, everybody.
No, I'm good. I like those.
I like the other one.
This is cool too.
I like not being able to see
This'll
myself.
work. How's everybody doing out there in chat world? Good.
Yes.
Good. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
Who the fuck are you people?
Who is
God,
you?
it's
What's
a hard question.
I'm Bryce. I play guitar
Wow.
for Falls Chase.
Wow.
That's right. Good job, buddy.
I'm Dylan. I don't do my hands.
Just
I'm the
keep
drummer.
them there by your side.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. Good.
All right. I'm the drummer.
For who?
Falls Chase. Drummer for Falls Chase.
Dude, lordy. I'm Harry. I'm the bassist for Falls Chase. It's great to see y'all tonight.
I'm Landon, and I make a fool out of myself for Falls Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number one.
How'd you guys end the year? Pretty well?
Can't remember.
Very well.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Went well for him if you can't remember.
You know,
It was good. It was a good year.
somebody told me at the end of the year, he was like, yeah, I went on a bike ride, man. I rode both my bikes. You know, I had a good year, like January 1st. And I was like, that's cool. He's like, yeah, I have this superstition that whatever you do, like the first day of the year, that's what you're going to do the rest of the year. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, he's like, what'd you do? I recovered from New Year's. He was like, that's a bad answer. I was like, yeah. I was like, next year, right? Next year.
Yeah, 2025 is your year, man.
It's,
You got it.
it's all horseshit.
Yeah.
It's all horseshit.
Well, recovering is not a bad thing to do for.
Yeah, recovery.
Yeah.
From 2023.
Yeah. I like that answer better.
I dig it.
What y'all been up to?
Busy.
Busy.
Been insanely busy. Yeah, got
Like
got the new shop open. TaylorMade
Oh, yeah.
Motorcycles is in
Yes,
full
sir.
effect. Wide
Represent.
open, day one. People
Best in the
dropping
town.
off choppers and stuff.
Oh, that's right. You're officially in business now.
Yep.
Now this is the first.
Yep.
That's right. That's
I
right.
am open.
Fuck yes.
Woke up at 8 a.m. and immediately ordered a brand new air compressor just because. I was like, you know what? This is what we're going to do now. Spend money.
Oh,
do
yeah.
that, so-
Feels good, don't it?
New air compressor's coming. Yeah, it should be a good one for the shop.
Yeah, I love spending money. I just have a problem making it.
Well, you're spending money on shit that's gonna make you money, though.
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Not you.
I guess if you're buying drumsticks, I guess that counts.
No, he
I
buys
don't make us know.
guitars.
If I
I bought a bunch of shit I
What
don't
drumsticks? I'm gonna say,
No.
what drumsticks?
I just got 2 4-foot tall PV speakers, pretty much that normal stages have for the front of it. And I already had 2 huge 15-inch Yamaha monitors and everything. And I got the soundboard with it, and of course the power amp to power everything. and we hooked it all up to the microphone. To now the speakers we have inside the band room is so overkill. It vibrates our drop ceiling, and it looks like it's snowing every time we sing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the fucking popcorn ceiling?
No, we have
No.
drop ceiling. Like
Ceiling
an
like,
office.
yeah, it's like inside an office.
Yeah, the big squares.
Ceiling tiles and stuff, but it vibrates everything, and it's like everything snows in like about 30 seconds. We're like, oh, it's so cool, and then everybody dies of asbestos immediately. We're like,
Yeah, we're really stepping up our game in the band room with the
With the
asbestos.
mesothelioma.
we used to play the bass through these speakers when I first got it, because I got it for my birthday, of course. But
I got a
Harry
rig.
just got he just got a fat ass rig.
Got me a PV rig, so
Nice.
gotta stay loyal to the brand. Second one of those now, but
PV makes very good amps.
Yeah,
Oh,
I-
of
Yeah,
course.
first
I love
at first the
PV.
roof just shook, and now there is no roof.
It's caved in.
Drop that motherfucker down.
yeah, one day police helicopter will come over atop of us.
Yeah, we're having trouble. We're getting a little scared about staying there, but
Yeah, we
That's-
make a little too much noise now.
Yeah,
I think
I
and
made
even
a-
that's probably the least of our.
I made a
Problems.
big mistake the other day. I just got that truck I told you about, Jeremy, but the truck is the key fob is very sensitive on it, and it has the emergency thing right next to all the other buttons. Like, yeah, so I'm sitting there playing the drums, and I got fucking skinny jeans on, not thinking, and we're jamming out. And I mean, we're not playing specific songs, we're just jamming. So
Yeah.
this shit probably went
Deep
on for
in the
like
jam.
15, 20 minutes. And if nobody in the room heard anything.
If I wasn't
but
sitting
we
against the wall on the couch, I would not have felt her banging in the door.
It's our landlord
Yeah, we-
banging the door in
shit.
because the car alarm's been going on outside, echoing through the parking lot.
So she didn't say jack shit about the noise that you're making.
No,
She's bitching about the fucking
the
car
car
alarm.
alarm and the kids were awake and the dogs were barking.
And for
It
some
was
reason, they let
terrible.
me go answer the door for her, and she just looks at me.
The worst person.
She looks at me in the eyes.
So-
You're wasted.
You're wasted. You're wasted. Look at you. Car alarm's still going off my background. You're a fucking shit face.
Has she ever met you before?
Yeah.
She's very
We're
familiar.
very well acquainted.
It was hilarious. The one time she knocked on our door, and she knocked on our door, and she heard like me and Landon were talking to her and everything, and yeah, we were drinking a little bit, but we were good. We were talking to her and everything was just fine. We thought, but then she was like, "Well, she's like, well, I hope you're driving, Dylan," and I look at Landon, and Landon looks at me, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm driving." She's like, "Good, because he needs to park his truck. He's gonna have to leave it here overnight."
I don't have
or
a
something."
truck.
Yeah, he did. It was my truck outside. It was my truck, and we're just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
You need to air this fucking place out.
Oh, yeah. That happens too. That definitely
What
happens.
about you, Bryce? Any new gear, buddy?
He's got this new fucking pocket thing going on, dude. It's crazy.
He's doing the lead. He's doing the
Pocket.
Pocket thing.
Pocket pussy?
Yeah, 3,000, son.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, no.
He's been skipping practices.
I guess I should. That's my bad. Musical gear.
Oh no, not really. I'm just saying.
Well, that's the pocket
I
pussy.
don't know. Since the last time I've been here, I don't think I had the orange. I'm not sure, but I have an orange now.
Yes.
We now have a double stack of orange
Yeah,
amps
yeah.
and a double stack of Marshall amps.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're all stacked out.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
the same-
It's nice, clean, new one.
And you've been
Just
messing
sits on
with
top
that
of mine.
delay pedal too, haven't you? Been trying
what?
that out, the new delay pedal. You know, the Canyon. You've been tinkering with the reverse on it.
No.
Okay, kind of new. You
That's
started
like my-
using reverse.
Answer the question, Bryce.
That's like my first pedal I've ever gotten.
Okay, whatever, man.
That's literally the first pedal I've ever gotten. But
Well, you've been tinkering with it though.
No, I have a.
I mean, yeah, dude, I'm always finding like new sounds. It's crazy. I'm always finding new sounds out of that pedal.
Exactly. It's been a good jam sesh.
Yeah, it's wild.
I picked up a
Can't
orange
enjoy it.
fur
Recommend.
coat fuzz pedal. Playing bass with that thing, it's just nasty. Even when you turn it all the way down,
Wait,
it's
what
just
are-
fucking
what
gross.
pedal?
The orange fur coat. I actually gave it to Buck from Trial by Stone, Buck Bonsai.
Sir, Job us on. Wait. Hold on.
I
Hold
gave it to him to try
on. Hold
out.
on.
Oh,
Job
look
us
at that.
on, son. Job us on.
Trial by Stone ain't nothing to fuck with.
Represent. Love you guys. Love you
Oh, boy.
guys. I told you. Hey, I told you I'd wear it. Actually, I went to work in this. I'm sorry. I love it. I love my shirt.
But yeah, needless to say, our band is quite ready to
go and play another show this
No,
year.
actually, let me go ahead and take that back from you. I have the same drum kit I've always had. If anybody is willing to make donations, please help me.
He needs
Please.
cymbals.
Yeah, chat.
Dude, buy me
Send
some heads.
donations.
Buy me some heads. Honestly, I'm sorry.
We're hungry.
Drum
I'm
heads.
struggling.
Drum heads. Yeah.
The other day, I broke a stick mid-song, and I like dropped the stick to go grab another one, and they were all broken. So I just picked that same stick back up. Sam. Like, it was the most depressing thing of all time. I picked it back up after I dropped it, flipped it upside down, and played the song just fine. But my pride went away a little bit when that happened.
See, you didn't used to have that problem. You used to just be able to throw them through the roof.
No,
But
I
that's
wasn't
how,
ever
that's how
able to
Harry's
actually
baby's
do
room.
that.
So there's just a bunch of holes in the
Did that.
ceiling where
Yeah.
the drum set used to be.
Looks like my child took a gun and just.
Get me out of here.
That's right.
Fuck,
yeah,
I missed.
Yeah, you had a.
I'm sorry, bad joke.
You had a 2023. You got married, had a baby,
Yeah,
kind of stuff,
yeah.
right?
Like kind of just marathon through life real quick, and then
Yeah.
now we're back in this.
Happy to have them. Dude, happy family.
Sometimes it's the way to do things.
yeah,
But
just
yeah, it's been
blaze
great.
Right on through. Hell
It was
yeah.
a great year.
Well, you never know what you've lost until you've lost it, you know? You
Yeah.
know what you got until you lost it.
Yeah.
And we lost it, and we were,
And if you love something,
let it go.
let it go, and it comes back.
It comes back.
meant to be.
It's needy.
Yup.
Then you
No, I'm
can
just
put it in
playing.
the cage.
I'm sorry.
Feed the pancakes under the door.
Yeah.
He was curious. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was curious. He's like, so what's going on with this new band room, man? What's going on with this new band room, huh? Yeah, we got something going on.
Yeah, they
Just a
brought
little
me in
bit.
there, and I was like, wow, this is so great.
This is it's perfect.
Did you guys ever recruit another bass player?
Yeah,
We did.
David from the Fetish kind
Yeah.
of played with us
Hey,
for a little bit.
love
Nice.
him to death.
Yes.
Love 'em. It's
Like
just,
we
you know,
we ended off on an amazing note. I made
Yeah.
sure to talk to him about it, and
Yep.
you know I like whenever that happened, I apologized like so many times to him. But every time he was like, "Why the fuck are you apologizing?" He's like, "I'm so happy for you guys. You know that we get
Yeah.
the Falls Chase back again." And that was like one of the best feelings of all time. You know that he still comes out and hangs out with us every now and then. We've
Yeah.
had Mike over, we've had David over. You know, just being
Yeah, we
boys. You
love
know, just
those
hanging
guys.
out and partying.
It is kind of an awkward situation. You know, hey, come play bass for me. Oh,
Right, it's been 2 weeks.
but by the way, I don't need you anymore.
No, yeah, we luckily we didn't double up by accident in one day. It all worked well, but one thing that I want to say about it is never forget that this whole thing isn't just us having a band. It's a world that we live in. You know,
Yeah.
and it's a
Yeah.
group of people that all love the same ideas. So even though they're from the Fetish and they helped us out a lot, we still love them. You know, we want to
Definitely.
hang out at that band room and
Absolutely.
like we've gone over to Buck's band room before, you know, Trial by Stone and hung out with them for a little bit. That's what it's all about. And I even told Fetish with the new equipment we have, like, because I'm trying to actually start recording very roughly, nothing big or anything, but I just want to.
You had mentioned you got a soundboard. I was curious about
Exactly,
that.
yeah. Soundboard. Why not try to buy some microphones and try to create our own rough draft? And I told Fetish whenever that happens that they're more than willing to come over and just play with it. That way that they're familiar with it and they know what they need to get for the future and stuff. Because it's all a big world that we're living in. We need to
Yeah.
work together on all this.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, the only time I didn't like the Fetish was when they opened for it was like it was their first or second show, and they opened up for us. And so they played, and they had their original singer, and just fucking like went crazy, did real good. And I was like, well, fuck these kids, man. Who the fuck do they think they are, man? I don't even want to fucking
Children,
I don't even want to play anymore. Just fucking second show. Are you serious? Of course, that night they came up to us, hey man, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're all good friends. So.
Well,
For real.
I want to say one more thing about that is that the Fetish. So we were the newbies coming in, and then we saw the Fetish, of course, you know, and then they were kind of like right before us. And we loved them, but now there's another one that we've seen. Crocodilians, man.
Yes.
Rockadillians.
Crocodilians.
I knew who the fuck you meant.
Sorry.
Yeah, I knew who you were talking about.
Listen, I brought you on. Look,
Yes.
I'm telling you. But no,
the
we
Crocodilians.
love what they fucking do, man. They have the same energy and the same love. Whenever they got off stage, I think what was it? Last concert we had with them, I don't know if I helped them. I know I helped a couple other bands with my drum kit and everything like that. Because, you know, we should all share. You know, we're all together. I want them to have the best show that we have. And, no, they fucking rocked out and shit. And they came off stage and they were... I'll never forget, man. Whenever we were on stage, they were right there, just watching us. You know, the same as the Fetish did, and the same that we did for everybody else. And it's that same feeling, that same energy of that family, you know, that we want. So We love them. We love them to death.
Yeah, Tally seems real good about that though.
Yeah. Everybody's a tight knit.
Everybody's buddies.
That's all we got, dude.
Yeah,
We
like,
just-
I talked
we
to
just
Da-
talk
I
shit
talked
about
to
each other
David,
to
you know,
the other
the last
guys.
show, and it was great. You know, just getting his insight on how things were. You know, and just getting kind of the nod, giving him the nod. You know, hey, thank you for coming in when I wasn't able to.
It's gotten to where most of my friends, like the friends I really hang out with, are somewhat in the music scene in some way or another. And so now it's like anytime I go to a show, it's like fucking all my friends
Right, yeah.
are
That's how
there.
it should be, man.
Yeah.
Everybody already
I mean,
is
my
willing
boss
to love
is in there.
everybody.
Like he's
You
in
just
there.
gotta talk
Yeah.
to him.
Like he was in Look Mexico. So
What?
yeah,
Hold on. what
the
just
bass
happened?
player for Look Mexico is like my general manager at work.
They're called Little Mexico.
No, Look Mexico.
Look Mexico.
Yeah, they're like a mathcore band
Oh, okay.
back in the 2000s, mid 2000s. But yeah, he's real cool.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I went to like this Christmas party and he's telling me he got like some bass from the California factory, like one of the Fender like 80s ones from like one of the California factories. I was like, no way, you know, like I didn't even know you played bass or was like in a band, and like, you know, you're telling me you got like this cool bass and like, you know, I'm actually able to relate to my boss for once. Like what? You know, like yeah, no. Definitely give them a listen if you're ever out on Spotify. Look Mexico, pretty good band.
Look Mexico.
Yeah, it's called Look Mexico.
Okay.
They're a pretty good band.
I'm not exactly sure what was that term?
Mathcore.
Mathcore. Like
Okay, you
like,
know the
so-
twinkly, you know the twinkly stuff you hear that's like.
Oh, that's so not my thing.
It's like man-made computer noise.
Yeah.
Like all tapping.
Except,
Yeah.
like finger tapping.
Gotcha.
But they were like the pioneers of it, because like now it's like everywhere. Like we
Yeah.
got this one band around here called Medians that
Yeah.
comes around on the tour, like the house show circuit, and they'll come and do like a crazy show and for like 15 people. It's like, what the hell just happened?
People are too dumb for shit like that.
Would-
I know,
including
I know,
myself.
I know. It's mostly because people.
How
don't
do I bob
understand
my
it.
head?
What would Tobias? Oh, somebody help me out here. Nobody.
What?
Tobias Onassi.
Oh, Tosin Abasi?
Yes, him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Would he be
What?
considered in that genre?
I feel like he's like a mixture of like gent, progressive metal, and I guess like a
Yeah,
little math.
because like
Let's see.
mathcore is really fused into like metal, like
Yeah.
you know, progressive.
I really
stuff like
agree
that.
what Landon just said. So for me, music has to have groove and melody.
Yeah.
Right. And for just my opinion here, but in my opinion, the mathcore and math rock, generally speaking, doesn't have a lot of groove to it.
Well, that
There's
and a
so
lot of
musically
the artists don't write lyrics with it, so
Yeah.
it's hard to relate to the song when it's just
There's
noise.
also that.
It's just
Yeah.
a wall of noise coming
It
at
depends
you.
on the artist too, because you know I listen to some of that genre and I'll feel that way, but I'll listen to other artists that make that genre, and it definitely it has that groove. And
Yeah.
it just depends really on the artist.
Like
I think you're
melody
looking at it
for
wrong,
fucking
man.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're looking
Like-
at mathcore all wrong. It's like, so, just like Bryce said, like, of course some stuff is going to have groove to it, but you're looking for a groove. And you're listening to a song that doesn't have any groove. It's not made for that. So, like, me being a drummer, of course, I like my vibes, my groove. You know,
Yeah.
I have to have that. However, I'm listening to this guy play his drum kit in some tech
Oh, I
way
know,
could
right?
That's what I'm saying. I
never
have to
Yeah.
sip
I could
that
never, you know,
genre
I could
like a
try
cup of
so
coffee.
hard all my life, and his technicality and his perfection of everything that is offbeat, and that's where groove actually gets eliminated, because skill overcomes that. You know, it's all just showing off. Is how I
They're
see
too
it.
good for their own
Sitting
good.
in the pocket.
Exactly.
That's why
showing
bands
off.
like Green Day are like the biggest bands in the world. Just
Two fucking
three
chords, son.
chord songs, but just pack punch.
They kill it.
44120 rules the world.
I think Meshuggah is a
I
pretty
was
good.
just thinking that, dude.
Like-
That's my favorite metal band.
Yeah, they are stupid fucking good. And whenever you said drums, that's immediately where I went to. I watched their
Yes.
drummer
Yeah.
do Bleed. I think think is the name of the song, and just the fucking polyrhythms that he's doing. Yeah, it's goddamn sick. Far beyond my fucking understanding of how anything in the world works.
Oh, I just sipped them like coffee.
Yeah, I know, right? Yep.
Put them on at work and listen to them, and then, you know, a week, 2 later comes by, you put it back on, and you try and understand it again.
I looked up the tabs for Bleed, and it's like
it's all
like 0, 0, 0 for like the first 8 minutes of the song.
It's like super like.
They probably have like 8-string guitars and stuff.
Oh
yeah.
Strings.
Well, that's what makes them so good. Is they're able to have that crazy technicality side, but then they're so good at it they can groove that. You know what I'm saying? That's complete.
And there's still like emotion in it, and it's just,
absolutely.
That is maximum level in my opinion. Like I love death metal too, and that maxes out skill sets. I feel like as well.
Yeah.
The screamo metals, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, personally, I'm not gonna listen to it in my car.
Yeah.
But whenever I do listen to it, it's always respect. Nothing but respect.
Oh, nothing but respect.
Holy shit!
Absolutely.
The amount of energy you put into that.
Yeah.
Like I love it. It's just. I'm not gonna listen to it on my daily commute.
Everyone has their own musical.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like mathcore, usually they don't have any singers because all the other instruments are doing everything.
Yeah.
And then metal, like screamo metal, crazy screamo metal, that's like the other spectrum in my mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the singer's way of showing out and everything, but. For metal, everybody knows we're fucking, going fucking batshit crazy. So it's
we're on a whole different kind of spectrum.
We don't
We're on the-
we don't have a guitar.
Teasmo. We're on the Teasmo spectrum. God
But
damn,
I love your shit, man.
Oh, thank you.
I fucking love it, and I love your live shows. And Bryce, you do this thing where you fucking close your eyes and you goddamn go somewhere. Like I don't know where the fuck you're going, but I've seen you do it so many goddamn times.
Yeah.
You know, you just close your eyes.
That just helps me, like just just get into it, you know.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. It's real goddamn cool.
Yeah, we don't know what we'd do without him.
Yeah.
we wouldn't do this. This wouldn't be a thing.
You know,
It would have burned out a long time ago.
Dylan, you mentioned how you like watching the drummers. Like whenever you guys play, Bryce, I love watching you play. You guys are so fucking good.
Yeah, he's tried to leave us a couple times, but I got some good blackmail on him. So.
You got some photos.
I remember when we first started. Like, listen, we first started, and we were actually like, of course, like we all met each other. You know, we all knew each other, but then we had to get that false chase connection, and we started actually making music that sounded good between one another, and we were like, we can make it. And then all of a sudden, Bryce realizes he's good, and I'll never forget this. He comes into the band and he's like, hey, so I'm working with like this reggae Jamaican band. So I'm doing them too. He was like, but I'm also working with you guys too. Yeah, I was like, you're a piece of shit. You fucking traitor.
So you fucking pulled a James Hetfield on.
One project.
I had to. Have you seen this man play guitar? I can let go of that.
You gotta commit, bro.
we can't take the chance of him playing with anybody else.
Oh, God.
Dude.
Tallahassee's music scene.
No, I think he loves us.
Bryce plays with False Chase. I'm sorry.
But it is a group effort.
Oh, yeah.
We're all decent ourselves, I think.
No, you are. You absolutely are. Yes.
No Bryce though.
No. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you're stuck, buddy.
You're fucked.
We got a bunch of comments.
Oh yeah, let's go see some comments.
Hey,
I bet you.
so
Bet you $100 my mom's in there.
Before we
You know
go
it. You know your
into
mom's in there.
questions and stuff, we need to shout out Black Tyrant Ants,
Yes.
Kurt Rogers.
Yes.
He has created a new flyer for Off the Record that we're going to be using moving forward.
Okay.
And so, if anybody's not familiar with his work, Black Tyrant Ants, you'll be able to see his shit on our new flyers for the next show.
Everybody has to know that. Everybody has to know
if
that.
Kurt is the
guy.
fucking man.
Yes, he is.
Everybody
Such
has
a
to
great
know.
dude. And an awesome artist. I
Yes.
love his flyers. Yeah.
Hell of a singer. Just an all around
Oh, my
good
God.
dude.
Yeah, all around.
Just a good dude. Good looking. Pecs are always swole.
Oh, yeah.
I love his socks. I love the way he wears his socks.
He's
too.
got great socks.
He's got great socks.
Have I met this guy?
Yes.
Yes, you have.
Defy the Tyrant.
All right, we got some our final feud
I know his
saying
face,
Happy
but
New Year.
Our final feud.
Hey, boys.
What up? We got Tony saying, "What's up, guys?"
Hey,
What up,
Tony. Me and
Uh,
Tony sang some karaoke the other day.
Yeah, how was that?
It
Our
was
final
good.
feud.
We sang Evanescence, but she was supposed to do the girl parts, and then she's like, I can't do it. So I'm like, how can you see?
Our final feud. I believe they have a show coming up. I don't have the details on me
With Tragic,
right
right?
this very moment. Yeah, I think it is with Tragic. That's what I was thinking.
Tragic's return.
Yes.
Show at the Legacy. Yeah.
On the 13th, I
I
believe.
think 13.
Yep. Looking for. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
You'll definitely see me there.
I'll definitely be there. Yeah, Warmonger.
Yes.
Dave's last.
Yes. I'm really looking
Our
forward to seeing
final feud at
Warmonger.
Tragic.
I keep hearing.
I know, dude. I wanted to go. So, Buck was playing at Cap City Video Lounge with Warmonger.
Yes.
And I didn't make it because it was 2 days before I had to get this building finished
Yep.
for opening day. And yeah, I was really bummed that I missed it. Yeah, Kurt was there. Dick was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a hell of a good time. Totally missed it. That's right. One of the things I'm doing with this building is building a time machine so I can actually go back and hit the shows that I missed.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
How's your
I'll be first test dummy.
how's your physics?
Shitty. That's why I got him.
Okay. All right.
Send us back to Woodstock
Hey, hey,
1999.
hey, hey! I'm American Asian. Don't forget it, dog.
oh.
Wouldn't say I'm not as authentic as you think, my boy. I'm here to tell you,
You know, peak mass.
I was a
you know?
porter at Harley Davidson.
That's not hitting anything. That's not helping anything when you hit peak mass. Like, I'm telling you.
Mason has a
Shit.
question. Says, we going
You
to
have
get
to go
weird
to
at the
Fusion
Bark
Court.
or what?
We are going to get very
Of
weird.
course, the Bark is an amazing venue that always pushes the tables out of the way for all of our fans to have fun and not knock over old people.
And that's Mason and Thunder the Snake.
Yes, it is. Thunder
See Mason run.
We'll be playing with at the Bark. What date is that?
28.
27th?
27th. It's on
We have some help
Saturday.
That's close.
Dude, I'm just now finding out.
Saturday.
Oh, I thought you were like, hey, it's
Okay,
27th. Hello.
We're on a better page than
Oh yeah,
them.
we're playing. All right.
We know the dates of other people's shows, but when it comes to us, it's
Nah,
We
fuck
will
that.
have our fun.
It's overrated.
Landon, you will not kick a glass off the stage.
I didn't
What?
kick a glass. I stepped on a plastic cup.
Oh my god. Well,
Fired out.
I don't know. Might have started in someone's eye or something.
we will not be breaking.
Not that I
I'll
heard
never
of.
forget. Listen, Jared, love Jared to death, but I remember I had a video of us playing one day, and like some poor girl that was in the crowd. Listen, if you're not
Oh,
gonna mosh
Sancha.
and you're not gonna do
It was
nothing
Sancha.
crazy,
Yep.
you need to stand in the back. This poor girl was trying to stand in the
Standing
front of the
at the
stage, and here comes Jared. I mean, like, gets fucking like. Somebody like Rob size grabs poor Jared and throws him right into the stage, and she, dude, I kid you not, she threw her cup, like everything fucking just exploded whenever she had no belongings. It was terrible. It was fucking
It
terrible.
was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
It was pretty crazy.
That was a good
It was a
one.
cover song, man. People
was a
go
good
hard for this.
Speaking
they
of Jarrett, hey,
Playing
Jarrett.
Nirvana.
Yes, they
Oh
did.
my god, play it.
There's Jared.
It was like, you're in high school again.
Yeah, Jared remembers.
Jared's here?
Oh yeah, Jared remembers because he was the person who did the damage. He was the bowling ball.
Hey,
Tammy says, TaylorMade Motorcycles open now. Yes, that's true. True story.
Yep.
They followed me on Instagram.
I'm working with him.
Call yes.
He's
I
all right.
did. So I'm trying to
I
learn
followed
this
back.
Instagram thing to be hip with the kids these days, and I saw Landon and I was like,
Hip
you know
hop?
what? Follow.
Yeah, follow. Yeah.
Because I was actually sitting in the car watching him come out of the store that I know that he went into because I have been actually following him. So I was like, this makes sense.
Why'd you eat that in the microphone?
my bad. Dude,
Dude, that was a crazy crunch. You didn't hear it, but I swear to God, everybody else heard that on the thing. Like, he went up close, he didn't realize he just took a sweet chunk of that apple off.
He's got some ASMR going on. Bryce eating apples.
Bryce over here drinking water and eating
I told you,
apples.
man. I walked in with the Arby's and I was like, we're gonna have food ASMR by the end of this. This is not gonna
It's
end well.
ridiculous. I'm sorry.
We're doing ASMR. We're on TikTok.
Oh yeah,
Tiki
that
Talk.
surprisingly has been the biggest following of anything. So
No
if you're really-
shit.
If you're really trying to get with the kids, go for TikTok.
I'm not trying to get with those.
You know, he's
I'm
right.
telling
See,
you.
the thing about it is that our show doesn't really interpret
I
to
know.
take unless
We
we're
didn't
going,
think we interpreted with those people.
unless we're going to do like little 1 minute snippets of our show.
No, like we absolutely did not want to do it at
Yeah.
all because we're like, no, we're not TikTok people. We don't understand this. But as soon as we put the account on there and did one like promo video, just like through the roof views. Like we hit 1,000 views.
Like Harry's wife would
You know-
make some cool videos.
Yeah, like
for
we
us.
got my wife doing it that
Bunch of-
actually understands how it works. So like our brains don't have to lose brain cells to that. Like
Before TikTok
I
really,
don't have the brain cells to lose, cuz.
we,
Yeah,
we,
what
we
you talking
were
about?
doing
Oh, no,
little we
I'm
were
good.
doing little quick videos before the show and
Right.
posted them to TikTok, but it was before it was really much of a thing.
No, yeah,
so
like-
maybe we need to get back on that.
even the wrestling promotion I've been with, their TikTok is like significantly higher like followers than anything like YouTube or Facebook or anything.
That's some
Like-
fake Chinese bots.
Whatever it is, it gets you ad revenue, dude.
Check this out. Okay,
You know,
yeah,
like as long as you get monetized from those bots, dude, screw it, take it the money.
Fuck it.
You know, I mean that's how people played YouTube for all them years.
Doug,
Like Chinese
Doug says,
slaves.
"Falls fucking chase." What up, fam? Pew pew.
No, so I saw a video. It's like people
Hey,
set
buddy,
up
love
these
you.
like tripods across like bridges in like China, and they just like follow streams. It's like that's literally how the bots are. Like they have like a bunch of cheap phones just like in warehouses and like museums. Like
Are we talking about China?
yeah, like they literally have like stream farms where they like you can buy streams from them, and it's just like a room full of phones that watch your stream.
National integrity.
Like I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like people have definitely figured out how to play the system.
Listen, all my life, I've been looking for that goddamn tag on my body somewhere. Made in China. I know it's on me, and I know it's on that little shit over there in the corner. It's my little brother.
It's aren't even Chinese. You're Vietnamese.
Hey, listen, you ain't never seen a Made in Vietnam sticker? They got those too.
Yeah, I've seen those.
yeah,
I'm telling you,
What's the
it's
name?
on us
What's-
somewhere.
no, I'd rather
First
see that
class
like on a
ticket to-
guitar. I don't
to the
know.
biggest forest
made
you
in
can
China or
find.
made in Vietnam. Who makes better guitars?
Neither.
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 Neither. They all
I'm
have,
sorry.
They all have
Love
really
my
cheap
country.
aluminum.
Neither.
I heard Japan makes good.
Yeah. In the 60s.
Jeremy, I heard that.
Yeah.
What did
Josh
you say?
Ivester, there he is. There's
Josh.
My man,
Tragic.
what up?
That's right.
Tragic in the
Be
house.
here next week. Air horn. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. There we go.
Eee.
Next week, that's next Saturday, huh? Tragic or Friday?
Yeah, they'll be on Off the Record
Oh,
on
they'll be on Off the
Wednesday,
Record.
and then they'll be
Show,
at the
right.
show on the 13th. Yep.
Buck says, "Hey Rob, have you seen my keys? Oh yeah, they are on the table. What?
Have you been drinking, Buck?
You know,
I love that guy. He's great. I have no idea.
He and I,
about that.
he and I did some hanging out the day before New Year's, and I got proper fucked up.
Oh,
Yep.
hell
So
yeah. Did you
Oh,
recover
excuse
for the
that.
first two? Am I the only fuck up, or did you?
so I drank a lot of fucking water before I went to bed. So
Oh,
there
lucky
was
bastard.
no hangover, no,
was
no,
forgetting
no
that
bullshit.
step.
Yeah, but
Fuck you, man.
see, I stayed simple. I just
And I blame that on Buck too.
oh yeah. I
Yeah,
would. I
yeah,
would.
it's his
I
fault.
completely
drink
blame
those
that on
Mike's freezes.
Tammy asks, what sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Well, since the
Fucking
NFL
tennis.
is lame right now, do that.
No tennis, dude.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Rugby.
Have you ever seen tennis people rage sober?
Shit-faced tennis?
Dude, it's hilarious because they're not allowed to actually be aggressive or anything. So like they'll like miss something and snap a racket, but then like they have to like right after that explain to the ref how it was an accident. So they're like all sweet. I would just love to see everybody shit faced to where the ref shit faced is like, hey, don't do that. He's like, do what? He's like,
Dude,
don't do that.
dude, you're
I couldn't
describing
play tennis
Southwood
sober.
on a Saturday.
I'm telling
Just
you.
go there and watch
You asked
that.
the question and I answered the
Go
question.
to any country
Tennis,
club in
I think
this town
basketball.
on a
Basketball.
weekend.
Imagine all the fucking NBA players are just shit faced.
I think all sports would be better played
No, that would be
intoxicated.
Like imagine
Women's
the 7 feet
swimming.
Tall, dudes.
Dude, they probably always be they'd always be fighting each other.
Well, yeah. No, I was saying the
That seemed a little
NFL.
fucked
It's
up.
pretty bad.
No.
It'd be great to
It's
see linemen
hilarious.
getting very sloshed and then smacking into
I
each
would
other.
say softball, but that's already a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Never met.
We did that, Jeremy. Remember?
We did do that.
We
did.
we sucked.
We were shit faced.
That might have been part of the problem.
Are you guys going to do the league again?
Oh,
Well,
we love to.
we'd have to
create
start
an
our
off
own
the
new
record
thing, 'cause,
league.
well, that's
Off
fair.
the record softball team.
That would be cool.
Yeah, no,
That'll
you
be
got a
cool.
softball team?
Let's rock.
Yeah, I'll play catcher.
That'll be our
Yeah,
catchphrase.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
I'm
like
gonna
it.
hit dingers. Nothing but
Yeah,
dingers.
Rob,
Tailor-made.
You're just gonna have to slap home runs, son. 'Cause you still
No,
gotta
just
make it to first.
just let us say tailor made, and
Then you
everybody's
can
gonna
get
say
a pinch
made
runner.
by Taylor
pinch
on the
runner.
shirt.
I have a great hand-eye coordination.
So you can
So,
smack that thing.
Yeah,
I
probably.
personally think this team will be way better than what the fuck we had going on.
I'm taking Todd too. I'm bringing Todd with us. My roommate Todd
Yes.
Erickson.
Hey, don't tell the secret.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Don't tell the secret. I know the secret.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, the story has been
it's
told
not
a couple
secret,
times.
It's in the
No.
Guinness Book of World Record.
He's a baby boomer.
He holds the world record for longest softball hit. He smashed
shit.
a 12-inch male softball almost 600 feet.
Good God.
You think you felt like a man when you did that?
Yes.
Probably. I would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel
The
like a man.
explosion
Think you
out
felt
of
like a
his
woman?
forearms
Yes.
must have been just like
Shit.
amazing.
Independent woman.
That's hard. Those things are mushy. It's like hitting a cantaloupe.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy.
I don't know. I haven't hit one yet.
What always-
I'll let you know how
Never
it
hit a
goes.
softball.
Right
Softballs are like the most fun you'll ever have because they
Those are the easiest ones to hit. They're so big.
that's
Shut
what I'm
up,
saying. They're
Bryce.
the easiest to hit.
You haven't played yet.
And like,
Yeah, I have.
if you know how to smash them, they just
They're easy to hit. It's,
They
just hard,
just
it's hard to
carry.
hit like far.
I try so
I enjoyed playing
gotta get
kickball
under
in school, but those fucking things are too easy to catch.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel opposite. Softballs are harder for me to catch, but I got little hands.
Kickball.
So
Kick.
kickball. That's even
Kickball.
more worse. Now I'm just
Bro,
playing
I
with
feel like
paddles
things
at that
just bounce
point.
off
It
my
bounces
hand.
off your
No, I'm talking about that one kid who just catches it in the chest. It's like,
yeah.
oh,
I was about to
you're
say,
out.
I'm that one guy that gets it
Points
in
into
the
the
nuts
next
every time.
I hated that kid.
Here's an actual music question.
That was
Oh,
Landon.
what kind of guitar strings do you use?
Yeah, what kind of guitar strings? Samantha asked, what's the last new to you song you listened to on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, any of those? When was the
Lemon-
last time you heard a brand new song? You're like, damn, who the fuck is this?
Lemon pepper steppers.
Bro,
That was a
dang.
good one.
Is it by Moo
Never
Moo?
heard of it.
I have no idea. No,
You- no,
it's,
yeah, you
it's a
don't-
parody
you don't.
song.
Yeah.
But it popped up on my shit. And I
I'm really,
listened to it and I
I'm
liked
really
it.
bad about
a
finding
good
new
question.
music.
So
Can't even think of one.
latest, and it's kind of crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna say 42 Doug. I forget.
Wow,
It
really?
was, yeah.
You and 42 Doug, huh?
Oh, dude, yeah. That's like one of the OG. Like,
He's got her. He's got her.
it's like one of the OG rap.
False Chase
You're a
listen to
clean
gutter rap
gutter,
now.
but you're getting there.
It's not
You're
clean.
gutter.
False Chase going gutter rap?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's about
Dude,
time.
we will never. No, that's a whole different type of level of.
Okay, you can fall asleep.
He smoked too much pot.
That's a whole nother level of music. I don't
Actually,
understand.
listen. So I've even before False Chase was created, I've always made beats on FL Studios, and that was kind of like my first little thing getting into music. You know, like independent music, like me making everything. And I've had a couple good ones out. I mean, not that anybody in this world knows about, you know, but the people I let listen to, they're like, hey, that's not bad. My little brother just started rapping, and he ain't doing much, but he's trying, you know, and I can appreciate the love for music that he has, and that he's always continuing. He went from like, I kid you not, I saw this kid go on like the internet, like Google, and look up like beat maker, right? And like he slowly worked from just websites, and then I showed him how to create FL Studios projects, and then he's already done more than I have with the audio and everything when it comes to him recording his vocals and stuff, and I've showed him how to edit it. But that's a beautiful thing, you know, and that
Yeah.
in itself I'm so happy to have, because I'm like I was saying with the whole soundboard thing. We want to try recording.
Yeah, we're not
And that's
gonna
all it
just,
is.
We're not gonna just do rock music. We wanna make a space for anybody and everybody. Can come
Speaking
in
of that,
and be
Bryce,
comfortable.
hold on.
Actually, Bryce you need to talk
has
about
some
what you've been
crazy
doing.
EDM fucking beats.
Yeah, I've been fucking around.
No, you
Shit.
got like a 12-minute like freaking EDM loop that's amazing. That you
Yeah, it's
should-
like
Take some LSD and go to a different.
house.
like
You know, progressive
house music.
House music, yeah. You know,
Aggressive,
you
yeah, I
ever
have
heard
that
of
insurance.
I've heard of it. Whenever it comes to electronic music, I don't understand
It all
the.
just mashes together.
Yeah, it all kind of blends together.
You don't
Yeah.
take enough drugs, dude.
What's like?
You're not
it's
like
not even
rubbing your
that.
nipples hard enough or
It's
something.
like,
you gotta like really feel it.
eras of drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like rock music has like the hippie era and like the heavy metal era and the hairband era. Same with like techno music. There's like the house party music that's like the 90s, and then you have like the 80s music, which would be like the computer like synth stuff. You know, and then you have like the later like 2000 stuff that's like, you know, they're more like sampling stuff and, you know, getting really crazy.
I think the only genre that I'm somewhat familiar with is trap.
Yeah, that's like 2010s. That like came
Yeah.
up pretty recently. That's like in the last decade or so,
Yeah.
probably. But like
Man,
his style is more influenced by the 90s. Your style is more influenced by like trap, like you're talking about.
no, I'm more influenced on like the 90s, early 2000s. Like
Yeah, because his has like a classic
old school
feel
rap. Like I'm
at
like
the same time.
I love the West Coast style.
But it's not like 90s house. It's like 90s rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Very, very Tupac inspired.
Ooh.
Nate Dogg. I'm a very like
Hold up.
yeah. With the older stuff, Nate Dogg is one of my favorites because, of course, I love the rapping aspect, but I'm actually more of like the chorus kind of guy. You know?
Yeah.
The main guy actually singing. You know, nobody does it better.
That is
that
what
kind of
made
shit.
Nate Dogg great.
Exactly.
That is exactly
That
what fucking made him
flavor.
great.
Like, you can rap as good as you want, but if you don't have Nate Dogg on your shit to do the chorus, you will be a nobody. You put Nate Dogg
Well,
on
he's
a song,
he's dead now, but
heart attack. We know.
Yeah.
We know. Sad.
That's
But
why
he
Dylan's
made
dad
it.
gets mad at him for singing all the girl parts on the rap songs.
No, he didn't. Listen, whenever I was younger, I used to try to like, you know, do a little karaoke in the car. And one day, I guess my dad just so happened to be having a bad day or something. He was like, "How come you always singing the girl parts of the song?" And I just like stared at him, and I was like, "Holy shit, he might be right." So then I dedicated.
for pimp.
so I
Sing
do.
it again.
I do want to contribute to this question. I recently came across a band, a Scottish band called Bleed Within. I'm almost certain that's the name of the band. Anyhow, they have a song called "I Am Damnation" that I've been rocking the fuck out of the last 2 or 3 days. Yes, they're
This whole package
they're
just
a,
sounds like
they're a metalcore band out of Scotland.
See, I like the Europe metalcore scene because it's really hopping. Like you see the shows over there, and they got like, they got like bars. With,
No, I don't
like,
know what
mosh
it
pits and-
It scares me. Like the European rock scene. Like don't get me
Oh,
wrong,
dude.
I love it, but they scare me because I feel like it's too real.
No, that's
Like,
the
you know, you
part
listen
I'm
to a
waiting
metalcore
for.
band, you're like, oh hell yeah, we're wearing, you know, black gear and spiky boots,
That's the
and then
part
you
I'm
actually see
waiting for.
somebody using the spikes for function, and you're like, yo, hold on, wait a minute.
It's like, yo, you're swinging your arms around like way too close to my face right now.
Yeah, I never saw Kerry King impale anybody with his fucking gauntlets.
Yeah.
I never saw that, unfortunately.
well, that's where. Well, what's that one band called? For the dude.
Talking about the Swedish.
Yeah, the dude ended himself.
Mayhem?
Right? Dude ended
Yeah,
himself,
Mayhem, yeah.
and they used like the one of the bandmates found their other bandmate.
No.
Passed away by himself.
picture.
He took a picture of the crime scene. That's the best way to explain it. And that was the album cover.
Yeah, that was the album cover.
No.
Yes, that was the album cover of the, and it actually spiraled into something terrible.
That's
'cause-
some Gigi Allen
Like,
shit.
No, it's worse than Gigi Allen.
Yeah,
It makes Gigi
like-
Allen look like a wannabe. I kid you not, because they did that shit, and then it spiraled. Believe it or not, they have a movie. I don't know the movie name, but if you do enough research, you can find a good quality movie that is about this part. And long story short, after the guy died, and he keeps going, they create like a cult and everything, and they only sold like maybe 300 albums, And like, in order to buy the album at the time, you had to be a part of the cult. You had to do certain rituals to even get your hands on that So Said album.
This band's called Mayhem
Mayhem.
Yep.
from Sweden.
It's one of the. It is. I hate to say it, and I really hope nobody uses this as inspiration, but no, it is probably one of the worst bands. Like, when it comes to like,
It's one of the most
gruesome-
infamous. It's the most infamous bands. I would call it the worst band because they did make music that was you could listen to it.
Man, I'm just gonna say no, dude.
Honestly,
Their
dude,
music was
I
not
can't-
as good
I
as
can't listen to black metal. That shit. That's
I would
because
call
that's
them
what they make.
infamous.
Black, they
yeah,
make
like
black
they
metal.
made like crazy shit.
And
Like,
I don't. That's the one genre where I'm like, it's just so like, I guess a part of that genre is like really bad quality sound. Like the sound.
Yeah, that's like-
quality
that's
is
the
supposed to be
purpose.
like
That's all
perfect.
purpose.
demons, bro.
Like it sounds like it's like recorded through like an iPhone or something.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, probably.
Sounds
guess,
like
yeah,
our
that's-
band room recorded on our
Probably
iPhone.
took a
Just-
Sony, probably put a Sony Walkman in the middle of the room and just put a fresh tape in it. Yeah.
Jeff.
Any more comments?
My guitar player from Deathify chimed in. He said Atari Teenage Riot. You guys ever listen to Atari Teenage Riot?
no.
I know we have. In here. I put it on Dexter. Yeah. I would die for peanut butter.
Peanut butter is
That's
fantastic.
the opening to one of the songs, and it just
Oh, no
fucking
shit.
breaks out into some crazy electronic
Just
shit.
says, I would die for peanut butter.
I would die for peanut butter. Rockadillions.
Our boys, what's going on, boys?
There they are. Robert Knowles. There you go.
Dad.
Leonard Skinner.
Is that's your dad?
That's my dad.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hey, Rob's dad. No
Black
shit.
metal was going for a horrible sound quality. One album was recorded through one of those portable amps that fits in your
See, I
pocket.
told you. They just put a
guess that was
Walkman
the goal.
in the
That was
middle
the
of a
goal.
room and hit record.
It's like it was backwards. The worse the quality, the better.
Yeah.
Spending all their money on face paint and matches.
All right, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's a good shit.
Some
It's a
people
good
like to have a
record.
good show and make bad music. You never know. There's a yin and yang effect to every band.
Samantha asked if you could only watch one movie genre for the rest of your life, but it had to be combined with musical,
Okay.
what would it be?
Mm.
Horror musicals? I don't think that would be it.
You know, I'm not a fan of musicals.
I hate all.
I'm about to
musicals,
say,
that's the
I
thing.
hate musicals, dude.
I can't.
Yeah.
stand
I'm sitting here like, as soon as I read this question, I'm like, no.
I think the only musical I've ever watched that I somewhat enjoyed was
Rock of Ages.
no. Fuck.
That's a good one.
You're coming to America?
Step up.
Say what?
Glee.
No.
Pitch Perfect.
70s movie. We're going to America. We're going to America. No. Fuck.
Rocky
West
Picture
Side
Horror
Story.
Show.
West Side Story.
Hey, I like that movie.
Yep, that's the only musical I've ever seen that I enjoyed.
West Side movie.
Grease.
Grease.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
No. Terrible.
I've never actually seen Grease, but
you ever see those videos on YouTube where they take the music out of the music and it's just them go?
I just saw one with James Brown.
Yeah.
No, James Brown's kind of cool though, because like everything he does is like legit. You know, he's like, ugh, ah.
He's doing a split.
Yeah, you hear him go.
His little cough.
That shit's hilarious.
No, you guys should play the part. I think it was Woodstock. That motherfucker came out. You know what drug he's on. Whenever he comes out, he's got a white fur coat. Walks out.
Hell yeah.
And
Oh, you talking about
as he's
Kid
walking
Rock?
out on
Kid
slow. No, not Kid Rock. No, it's James Brown. He comes
Okay.
out also on Woodstock. Okay, maybe not a white fur coat. I'm sorry. Maybe I got that wrong. But he comes out, and the guy's like, James Brown! James Brown! James Brown! And like keeps saying it. The whole time the guy's like slowly walking up. And then the moment he slowly grabs the microphone, you could tell, it just all hits him at the same time. He just starts going motherfucking crazy. Yeah! And just keeps going crazy.
He's always
Simona!
He's always drenching in sweat.
Yeah.
Every
I'm pretty
video
sure he was
you-
coked out. Like,
I'm pretty sure the whole time the guy was still in the background. James Brown! James Brown! He'll make your liver quiver!
He's the bee's knees.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that is an awesome performance.
For real.
I hope that one day have one of those guys.
Yeah, I think James Brown played that same Woodstock that Kid Rock did when he came on his fur coat and glasses.
I'm pretty sure they were on the same drug.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were all doing the same drug.
It was 1999, man.
And James Brown's there.
Has there ever been a time when you've got your guitars and you're fucking in the mood and everything, and you're playing something for the very first time, and somebody fucking distracts you or trips over a goddamn chord and disconnects your guitar, and it's gone? Has that ever happened?
Have you ever played with a drummer?
day.
Say what?
Every time I play.
Exactly.
Every time you play with Dylan.
Oh my god, I'm just so good at tripping over shit and breaking stuff.
And
last show we played,
head diving
Shaggy,
into
the drum set. Shaggy came up to me, he said, "Don't fuck anything up today. I'm gonna have to tell you this till you're 50 years old."
Landon's the only person I've ever seen in the world, truly, jump through a drum set and make a scene, and then also, right the moment after we both hit the ground, he gets up and helps me pick it back up and set up for the next show.
Well, the show must go on, man.
No, the show was never stopped.
Well, yeah.
You jumped the gun.
I did jump the gun. The show wasn't over.
He did it
one
That's
time,
what I'm
right?
saying. He jumped through the drum kit, and then we had to build it back up real fast.
Yeah.
We were good.
Because one time he did it at the beginning of a show. Like, we got through one song.
Oh my god.
There's no way there's no way that's a true story. I don't remember this.
I think that was the one.
of course you don't remember it.
It happened.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I remember.
First song, no
talking
way,
about.
but
Yeah, like, literally, we got like maybe 1-2 songs in, and your ass just, you threw down your guitar because you got mad at it. It wasn't working again.
You're like, oh, if I'm broken, you're broken.
And yeah, you literally just over the top. And that was about 15-20 minutes of us going.
yeah, of course that'll never be worse than jumping through Sevy's drums.
Yeah.
No, that was it. That was the one.
Yeah,
That's I'm gonna tell my kid that.
It might have been the last time I did that, actually.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
And I jumped through the
You know,
best drummer in town's drum set.
I'm not
That's the
gonna lie,
nicest
Landon.
shit.
I'm not complaining. I love you to death. I would, I wouldn't say I would love for you to jump through the drum kit again. I'm not complaining that you've never done it since then. Honestly, I've been doing good. I've been trying to tune it,
Yeah.
take care of it.
Getting too old for that shit.
Oh, that's what it is.
The bones is deteriorating.
You've gotten a new guitar since then. Your Jackson.
Oh, that's
Oh my god.
it's actually Dylan's.
Yeah.
Oh, no
so-
Yeah,
shit.
Dylan bought that.
Remember how we were saying he never buys like sticks and heads?
Yeah, about everything else.
Yeah,
Like I
he
have
buy-
the
he buys
monitors
guitars.
for the microphone, and I have all like a shit ton of guitars.
This man has an entire sound system.
Shitty
no
drum kit.
drumsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just use that because all my guitars are broken.
Yeah, like literally.
Actually, I just recently broke that guitar.
He
I remember.
soldered false chase into the back of it, like with the
What?
soldering iron.
It's a wood guitar, so
Yeah,
whenever you put
it's
the
a
soldering
wood
iron to it, it
grain. Yeah.
burns it.
Absolutely.
and just burned false chase in the back of it. And there's a really cool picture of him sitting in this like 1970s office chair.
Oh, you got the picture? I want to see the picture. Who's got it?
Dude, it's on my phone somewhere.
Hey, Jeremy, can I have one of those beers
But
you
he's
have
like
over
sitting
there?
there with a cigarette in his hand. He's got the dang flying V over his back with false chase on it.
Thank you,
It
sir.
just burned in, and like he's just sitting there with a cigarette.
Full denim suit.
Yeah, like full denim suit, everything. And it's like, dude, you look so cool, but you don't play guitar.
I'm the drummer.
It's like, dude, this is the most rad picture ever. You don't play guitar.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one to explain to your kid one day. It's like, Dad, what's this picture on the wall? Would you play guitar?
I'm gonna grow up and take that one picture from all those years ago, just frame it. Frame it in my house.
It'll just be somewhere like on a bookshelf.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Growing up, my family actually
Tons of
did
those.
have a hand-painted portrait of me as a baby in a robe with my hand out like this, holding the world in my hand, and there's a dragon flying in the background, and that was on the highest point of every house I've ever lived in.
It's right above the fireplace.
And I reminded my little brother as many times as I could who that person was in that picture.
I guess that's why your ego is so big.
Yeah,
There's the source right there.
it is.
Dude, what?
I got very upset when they took that picture down.
I would feel, dude.
I feel like even when you have your son, it's gonna be like, see that son?
See that picture?
You'll never live up to that.
It's like having an Eyecatcher Excellence sign in your bathroom, you know? Like, wow. That's amazing.
I'm the best.
A baby holding the world with a dragon.
That's me.
Yeah, my brother had an Eyecatcher Excellence bumper sticker.
That might be better than what I had going. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, that should sound
Pretty simple. I
epic.
wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
You know, that's how it is.
What does that even mean?
Exactly what he said.
Self-explanatory.
I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Jeff says,
do you piss in
that
action?
happened to me. People stormed the stage and hit the power strip. We were all playing through, just the drums and mic were on.
Yep.
Hey, drum solo.
Yeah.
Good time for a drum solo.
Yeah, at least he could blame it on someone else. It's always my fault. It seems like.
Never go to New Orleans with that man. It's a lot of fun.
You're kind of you just said never do it, but
Yeah.
you just pretty much convinced me in like 2 sentences. Go do this.
Yeah, Jeff tells me we were playing a show in New Orleans, and Jeff tells me, don't wander off Bourbon Street. Don't go too far. I ended up like 30 miles outside of town.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was nuts.
I ended up in
I had
Iraq.
to like fight my way back like the Warriors. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. It was great. Still played the show. Show went on. Drag our shit off.
You had a wireless cable. You just played from 30 miles
30
away.
miles away.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, I made it back. Little busted ass
The horse?
minivan. It was great.
I could definitely see Jeremy just riding on his horse,
On a horse.
playing his bass already.
Yeah, it was funny because the only way I couldn't hear him. The only way I could figure out where he was call him and listen to the background
Oh
music.
shit!
That's
And walk down the
crazy.
street and figure out the bar.
Damn, that's genius.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome. I know, right? Like instead.
Yeah, I guess what year was this? You couldn't just go on your phone and go Google.
No, a little bit before that. A decade or so ago.
Yeah,
A couple decades ago. Well, 15 years, maybe.
it's kind of weird to think. Even in 2010, it was probably pretty hard just going. I mean, could you even go on Google Maps and
I mean,
they have that shit?
Wait.
I think I might
2010.
have-
Hold on.
2010, that would have been like the iPhone, like 4.
No, I think it was like
It would have been the 3G.
Yeah,
it would have been.
Google
They
Maps
had
was a
Safari,
thing
and
at
they
that
had
point,
maps.
but
Not so easily
not.
accessible.
Listen, no.
Yeah.
If you had like
Let
a
me stop you guys.
PDA, you'd have
GPS has been out since.
Yeah, but
you know,
he
so
could
like
like
then they just.
send me his location. Besides,
Oh no,
it's
no.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You ain't got no
Drinking.
service.
He don't care.
So when I
As they
think
show
of,
up for the
think
show.
of eras, like his iPhones, like which iPhone was out during that.
That's fucking terrible.
I know.
Like that is
I had an
actually
iPhone 3.
very
That was the last
depressing
one.
when you said that.
2009. Jeff says 09. He's probably right. It's a smart dude right there.
I was 7 years old.
I was 9.
Was it?
Yeah, it was,
Hell yeah. Balls chase.
Damn.
Balls chase.
yeah, I'm telling you, man, we missed the good times. We didn't get to experience Floyd, man.
We're making the new good times, man.
That's right.
Bro.
That's right. Jonathan knows what's up. He says trying to find a venue using MapQuest printout.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
did that. Yep.
Yeah.
My dad still
Yep.
does that to this day.
Like
He doesn't use his phone. He has a perfectly working smartphone. Will never.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
he's a fucking
I,
IT guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's literally an
Still-
IT guy. And
Still
he
prints
still
out
prints out
maps.
directions.
I am a firm
He will never
believer.
trust
son.
If I take a road trip, I'm a firm believer in printing out directions because
Yeah.
your phone can die.
See, he's an
Yeah,
OG too.
yeah.
We had someone on the show, and I sent them directions to the here to the studio, and yeah, he actually printed out.
That's smart with this place. I mean, maybe it's just me, but
There's no
definitely the
cell
first 2
service.
times I came here, Went by it one time, came back by it another.
He still got lost.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I thought it'd be harder with printed out directions.
4 foot by 8 foot.
Not really, because the directions take you the wrong
That's how
way.
you learn.
96
Probably do.
inches wide.
Yeah.
They didn't take me the wrong way.
You know, people
You
use
didn't
some
fucking
cool-
drive.
No,
You know,
last time. Last time.
Right.
That's all last time.
Bryce, people used to have to pull out a physical fucking map.
Yeah,
I have one.
Yeah, I know.
I see it.
I'm aware of that.
It's under glass. Let you touch it.
Yeah, my parents was doing when we took road trips. Yeah, that's what we did.
you have a what?
And just write it down and work.
Map.
Oh,
And then you follow the road.
I don't wanna
Yeah,
see
I know.
that
I'm just
shit.
saying, that's
I got a
still not.
compass.
That's not easier.
You have
than
a
the phone.
globe?
The phone is way easier than doing all
You have a
that.
globe?
Globe? I do have a globe.
I like
No
globes,
shit.
man. I like
do.
playing with globes.
I do have a globe.
Whoa.
Damn.
Oh, this one's for Harry. I already decided this question right here is Harry. If you were a professional wrestler, what was your entrance
Oh,
theme
shit.
song?
Oh god.
What would be
It's a
your
Harry
entrance
question.
theme
Yesterday.
Sorry, boys. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So I have
I was 10
three.
feet tall.
I had 3 main ones that I've been testing out.
He's already got him set
Yeah,
up.
he's in a
Yeah, I've been
wrestling
training.
organization right now.
I've been on play-by-play commentary for Tallahassee Championship Wrestling for about a month now. And I've been testing out 3 main theme songs in practice. One was Trophies of Violence by While She Sleeps, which is one of those European metalcore bands I mentioned earlier. Another one I think was it Lying From You? It was Lying From You by Linkin Park. I love that track. It's got a very good like underground vibe too. I go for stuff like if I ran a wrestling promotion, I want it to feel like I'm in a dingy, dark warehouse, and like this is where all the like hidden monsters are. So that's kind of what I envision myself when I go out there. The entrance music kind of is supposed to just sit there and describe you as a character. So like if I can relate to that song through my character, then I'm likely going to use it. But it's difficult, when you're on the wrestling scene and touring, because various companies have TV deals, they have music deals. Like YouTube. If you're streaming on YouTube, you can't use half those songs. They'll get copyrighted really quick.
Yep.
And
Oh, I know.
it's a problem I run into.
with them all
So
the time.
sometimes I just come out to generic music, stuff that's on the free, domain, the public domain. Like sometimes it'll be just some basic stuff. But I don't know. What do you boys want to use one day? I don't know. You don't get me. If I do this for real one day, like if I make it, y'all are coming with me.
What's that one song called? What's that one song? It's like, booty, 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 rock.
Oh my god.
That's Bryce's theme song.
We going to Walmart?
Wait, why
Go to
me?
Walmart?
Hell yeah.
That's a good song.
Harry's got the coolest thing he does. He's got the wrestling game, one of the WWE games.
Oh,
And he's made all of our characters in the
Yeah,
game.
that's the thing.
And then he just
extremely
simulates
accurate.
all of us
Yeah.
fighting each other, and we
Yeah,
just sit
like-
there and watch, drinking beers, watching who wins.
His shit face like, yeah, fuck you, man.
I just fucked you up, dog. See that swanton
Like, yeah,
bomb?
y'all just took the tag team titles off of so and so. It's like, okay, well,
I will always be able to rub in your face that me and Dylan hung out with Jeff Hardy.
yeah.
I was there too.
I did have.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a picture of Uncle Tongue. I have a picture of my Uncle
Bryce was
Tongue
there.
shit face next to Jeff Hardy, and he probably doesn't remember. It's awesome. He's like a huge WWE fan. But
And we were all there.
no,
man.
one thing I can rub in your face, Landon, is I went with Harry one day to his actual wrestling mat, and me and Vanna actually did real flips and played around on the mat. I did a what was it?
I ain't
What was
trying
it,
to do no fucking
619?
flips
Tried
on
to
dope.
do- I tried to do a fucking 619.
I'm not jealous.
Yeah,
She was
Dylan,
fucking
Dylan was
awesome.
actually a natural in there. He got in there and started doing moves. I was like,
Just
wow.
really good at falling, I guess. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
been
I
fun.
feel like that's an insult, personally, but
Yeah, like you said, I have
Hey, as long as
everybody
you
in the
back up.
game pretty much, and I planned my whole career out on the game. So it's like I just kind of know what I wanted to do whenever I would get to that point where I start training. So now it's just getting in physical shape and making sure I do everything safely.
do everything safely. You old ass bitch. You better grow up, son. You better go in there and try as hard as you can.
Yeah,
What's the worst that happens? You make it big and then hurt
when I say
yourself? At least
safely,
you die a legend.
when I say safely, I mean not doing front flips onto a concrete driveway.
All right.
Yeah.
Onto your neck.
You'll be
Yeah, on
fine.
my neck.
Man, do you want to make it or
land
not?
on your
dude?
face, you'll be alright.
Have you seen the amount of fucking things that Landon's done for some clout in this world of Rockstar world?
Yeah.
All right. You better
seen the
step
shit-
up, son.
You see the shit that
better step
wrestlers
up.
do for clout?
I wouldn't say I've ever done any of those things from cloud. I
I
just
think he just did it.
alcohol. Alcohol is a hell of a thing to look at. When you look at a drum set and you're really drunk, and I'm looking at, especially when I'm looking at your face, through the drum set, I'm like, I'm taking you off of this bitch.
Yeah, see, like y'all can drink, we can't drink.
Yeah.
It's like drinking and driving in a wrestling ring. You know, like if you drink and wrestle, you're going to
You
hurt
might
somebody.
land wrong.
Well, that's okay. Well,
That's what
then
I'm
let's
saying.
go back to our last question. What sport needs alcohol in it?
Fucking wrestling,
let's go
dude.
wrestling.
No, 100% wrestling.
It's getting so
Oh my
badly.
god. No, because what they didn't know
Stone
was
Cold
I was
Steve
already
Austin fucking did
shit-faced when I got in the ring.
I mean,
Just
yeah.
told him I was sober.
I mean,
And
you're right.
I had so much fun. Definitely not the safest, but
But Stone Cold also broke his fucking neck.
He did do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
3 beers, 4 beers, 6 beers.
everybody
And
that's
a Bloody
synonymous
Mary.
with drinking and wrestling is got a broken neck in some way.
Yeah.
What about The Rock?
Waffle
The Rock
House.
Johnson.
Waffle House Night
You know,
Fight.
he hasn't
That's the
broken
song
his
you
neck,
need.
but he
Harry's not
definitely
listening.
tore his shoulder.
That sounds like a Thunder the Snake song.
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Damn,
like-
I thought you
that's
were
like
giving
the
us a
one guy you
song title
wanna
name.
wrestle.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the song you need, Harry. Waffle House Night Fight.
Oh heck yes!
It's about, it's a Thunder the Snake song about Macho Man.
Oh,
Randy
and it's
Savage
locally
getting in a
sourced,
knife
so it
fight.
won't get taken off of Facebook. Sweet.
There you go.
Until they
catch
copyright
us
it.
on
Untouchable song.
Facebook
Or-
Live every Friday
or-
night.
Another Thunder the Snake song, Spinebuster.
Oh, yeah.
It's about Arn Anderson.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, so now you got to learn how to bust
So they're
spines.
pretty big wrestling guys too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
Mason
put
is
him in
for
the
sure.
fucking, what do you call it? The division.
Are TCW allowing blood? Yeah.
At the moment, I believe. Are we? Are we allowing blood in there? Is Dave allowing blood? Because I remember this. We had this one guy from South Florida show up this weekend,
So if you bleed, you kick out?
and they brought him like thumbtacks and Legos and all sorts of stuff to play with. But then
Are
we
you talking
only
about old school shit? You mean like making yourself bleed to do something?
no, like just like using hardcore stuff like thumbtacks and Legos and you
Hey, let me
know
tell you something.
baseball bats and
Look,
stuff.
I had a grandfather, and he told me a story. He was like, because he was into WWE, and I was never into it as a kid, but I asked him, I was like, why do you watch this shit? And he was like, honestly, I don't like this. No offense, Harry. He's like, but back in the day, he's like, I went to
No
an
offense
arena.
to my
No,
deceased
and
grandfather.
they had razor blades taped to like the inside of their hands, to where like they would get into, you know, like they would wrestle WWE style, but they would like wipe their face and on purpose cut their face to make it seem like a lot. And he was like, people were getting slammed into a bed of thumbtacks and all kind of like, no, like he said the dude had to sit out and a girl came in the back and like pulled all the thumbtacks out of his back type shit.
That's how it is. Like they'll do
No,
like
I'm not saying we should do that again, but I'm just saying that was like
They'll do,
the
like-
legitimate shit.
I mean, like I've seen stuff where like they'll use like martini umbrellas and shove them in your forehead, and there's all sorts of stuff. But
That's disgusting.
we've mostly tried to keep everything kind of family friendly. You know, like we don't want it to be just bleeding all over the place constantly, because like it gets boring after a while. Seeing
it's
people
It's
get
nasty. It's unsanitary.
that not only that, like that too. Like, you know, you can't just have somebody bleeding every match all over the mat.
Hell in a
And-
cell.
Yeah, then you're desensitized to it.
It's
so it's
yeah,
not-
like if you see that every week, that's just what you expect,
Yeah.
and then it loses its flair. And then once it loses its flair, you're doing it for nothing.
I think it should be a natural thing.
which is the
I
worst
think
part.
like if let's say
Yeah.
me and you are wrestling for this blah blah blah, right? And like you slam me and I bust my lip open. I think I should be allowed to bleed on the, you know, and like
No,
make
like,
that
that
a scene,
happens,
You know what I mean? Like
you know?
make it seem like, oh, I'm bleeding on my face.
and
type
you
deal,
know,
but it was
typically,
accidental.
you know, if that isn't, you know, what we expected to happen, we'll have somebody come patch you up so it doesn't get everywhere.
Do you have
you know.
refs?
Yeah, we have referees. Of course. How the heck's the fight going to end or begin?
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
You know.
That's fair.
No, yeah, we have medical staff and referees that make sure that, you know, everybody can continue. There's, you know, like whenever an opponent is down, they'll do the hand squeeze.
What?
Make sure you're good.
Jonathan, for one, thumbtacks don't hurt; they itch.
Abdullah the Butcher. Yep.
And he says, I wonder how many people Abdullah the Butcher gave hepatitis to.
At least 150.
Gotta be a lot.
At least.
Hell in a Cell, when Undertaker fucking chokeslammed Mankind through the top of the cage.
Dude, yes, I remember that.
Yeah,
Knocked his
and he
teeth out.
Yeah, busted his tooth out, and it was sticking out through his the upper part of his lip.
God, and he kept like acting after that.
Oh
No,
yeah,
he kept-
Oh yeah, no, they kept going.
that was
Okay,
that was the
respect.
beginning. That was
Full
the
respect.
beginning of the match.
Full fucking respect. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Weren't we
He
just,
wasn't
weren't we
supposed to
just
fall
talking about
through
the
the
guy who died and they kept going?
Wait, okay, yeah, I kind of wanted to bring that up, but I didn't know if that was touchy. Like, there was a dude that died in WWE apparently with the, I think it was the Undertaker, right? Or somebody with the, he was supposed to, the Undertaker. I think that's the name.
No, it was Owen Hart.
Yeah, let Harry explain it.
Owen Hart.
Oh, that's
He
right.
fell from the ceiling
Yeah.
whenever he was supposed to fight. I forget who it was.
Like he like died
the
on
Undertaker.
the mat.
It was D'Lo Brown, actually. Yeah, D'Lo Brown's got like a terrible history with like wrestlers dying or getting paralyzed with them. But
That's terrible. No,
yeah.
but this guy like fell from how high? In like,
70 feet,
you know how he did it, bro.
like
70
in
feet.
front
and what
of a
happened?
pay-per-view crowd.
Give us some.
Wasn't
Fell
Sting,
from 70
was it?
feet.
No, it
Owen
was
Hart.
it was Bret Hart's brother.
Owen Hart. Yeah, he fell too.
He was like in this really crappy superhero gimmick because basically Bret Hart had left for WCW at that point, and WWF at the time was kind of just giving him the stick. You know, they're like, "Oh, your brother screwed us and left." You know, well, I mean, they screwed him, but same
How'd he
time.
die, bro? Come on.
Basically, he had a superhero gimmick where he dropped from the ceiling and land in the ring.
But he did.
Yeah, like of course.
The gimmick worked.
Yeah.
The superhero part
Gimmick
didn't
worked
work
a
out
little
too
too well,
He accomplished his goals.
and one of course, like on a pay-per-view in front of a sold-out crowd, he literally went up in the rafter and fell like 70 feet and died in the middle of the ring in front of everybody, and they didn't stop the show.
How did
they
he
didn't even
land?
stop the show.
I know that sounds brutal, but like, did he like belly?
Oh, he
flop?
hit the ropes. Like he hit the ropes.
Probably get whiplash.
Yeah,
no,
that's
it
what
probably
killed
just
him.
like cuts you off.
Yeah, that's what killed him. Like he literally like
Just got
landed
cut in
like
half.
kind of like out.
Didn't
that,
Sting
and the
fall
ropes
too?
moved like that. So he just like
Oh
Whiplash.
God!
Did Sting fall too, or am I?
no. He
am I
used to
thinking of
do
something
that.
else?
He used to do that, but he never like actually fell and got hurt.
Okay.
But there was like a
reason.
time where like I think he got stuck in the ceiling though.
I remember. I remember during the ass end of WCW, Sting would appear like up in the fucking
Yeah,
rafters.
he'd be in the rafters.
But he got stuck in the ceiling. You said.
Yeah,
How the fuck did you do that?
They did a
Well,
Hell
help
in a
up here.
Cell match with it was like Edge and Christian like were supposed to drop in on like the Undertaker and Kane versus I think DX, and basically like the freaking guide wires went wrong again, and like they literally just were hanging there, like at the end of a show. This big like moments going on in the ring, and there's just three guys like in the air, just like dude.
After 3 of those, I'd be like, you know what? I'm just walking.
And this was like
Just walk
after
out.
this was after Owen Hart had died, like mind you, like this was like 2 years after he died in the same company, and there's three people just. I don't really know. Like, are we supposed to keep doing this? Like, that would be such a terrifying.
They
moment.
thought they figured it out. It's like, okay, well, it went wrong once, and we saw everything that went wrong.
Yeah, let's try three people now.
Yeah.
All at the same time.
I didn't
easy.
know this. Swimmers that do the fucking high dive shit,
Yeah.
they have walks that span the entire length of the fucking Olympic sized pools, and I mean they're up there.
Yeah, they're like up in the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't know how far but I mean they're up in the goddamn rafters. You know, literally walking across the pool to get to the where they dive off of.
Oh yeah.
Is there handrails?
There are handrails.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, no.
Star Wars
The
fucking hates handrails.
the rail walks that they're walking in. I mean, they're very well put together, for lack of better terms. But I mean, they're fucking up there.
Has there been any fatalities in Olympic diving?
Not to my knowledge, no. Well,
At least they have a pool under there.
I do remember in the 90s, somewhat related to your question, a guy hit his head on the fucking dive board.
Oh shit.
And it was a big thing because he also had HIV.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he bled out and he was bleeding in the pool.
Yeah. And again, this is like early mid '90s, and HIV was becoming a big thing at that point.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Like when a little kid poops at your little.
They had a whole town.
Oh shit!
I don't know if he died, but I mean, he honestly hurt himself enough to where he was fucking bleeding.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't die.
I don't know if he died.
He was just bleeding in the pool.
I have
Just
no.
fucking straight
but-
off the record.
He
died later from
I've seen the
AIDS.
video. I mean, he fucking smacked his goddamn head on the fucking diving board.
That'd hurt.
Yeah, it had to have hurt. Yeah, I'm sure it did.
All right, back on track real quick.
Oh yeah. We can't get through any comments, can we?
Tammy asked, how do you decide your set list for each show?
There you go.
I'll give you a hint.
He's like set list. What set list?
Our last one was written on a to-go box lid. Preston took a really cinematic shot of that at the last
Oh,
show.
great shot.
Shout out,
It's great.
flash over.
Shout out to Preston. Yeah.
Yeah, so we ate our whole box of Chinese food, drank a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, and sat around and wrote a couple songs down it.
Yeah.
We usually try and get about 2 covers.
Yep. At least 2 covers, just to give us some leeway.
Do you guys not
Yes,
have
we have
enough
time.
originals to?
Oh, we do.
We do.
minutes, or what?
I mean, even
Definitely
if
for
we didn't have
45.
enough originals, we could just jam.
We think that people don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
No,
'cause
they
you
do,
gotta have
yeah.
a couple of covers.
I like a cover.
Yeah, I feel like you should throw like a few in there, you know?
Well, we try to do at least 1 or 2.
No,
like,
yeah,
like
we just
No,
throw 'em in.
Yeah.
Not at all. Nope, you're wrong.
Oh,
Be honest with us. Come on, Jeremy. Work with us.
No,
Help us
that's
out.
for an encore.
Yeah, that's
Right,
like
right.
kind of why
Those are
we
for the
have
encore.
them.
I thought originals were for the encore.
No.
And we kind of do that. We'll probably do like, it's usually the last song we play will be a cover.
Or no, I thought like
But we
jamming-
probably usually
jamming
throw
was
one
for
in
the
between,
encore.
in the middle somewhere. But
One cover that I would not recommend though is Rooster.
Yeah, we never do
Jamming
that.
was the original.
We're killing in the name.
well,
if I never hear that song.
I got one of my mom's neighbors that fucking comes up and screams it every time we play.
Yeah.
Fucking Rooster! Fucking Brad, Rooster! And I get he probably started that whole thing that happened with us.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sure it was him.
Oh, fucking B-Rad. Hell yeah.
B-Rad, yeah, I love him too.
B-Rad.
I love him too, but he wants some Rooster and
Bro, how have we not played Rooster yet?
So there was it an open mic or were you just?
it was a show, and it was the show that Dylan had Poison Ivy on us.
Yes. So it was Landon and a guitar,
Thank you.
and Landon was like, "Hey, does anybody want to hear a song?"
Harry was playing electric drums.
and I
Oh,
was
no,
like,
I was playing bass for a little bit,
"Yeah."
and he was playing guitar, and you were playing drums. But then I picked up an acoustic, and y'all was like, "Yeah."
And so Landon again was like, "Hey, does anybody want to listen to a song?" I was like, "Hey, Rooster!" Is the first thing off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, man, come up and sing it with me." I was like, "Cool." I'm thinking to myself, I know some of the words. I'm sure Landon knows the words, and he'll be able to help me out. Come to fucking find out, he didn't know the words.
I did at one point, but then I was like, "Oh shit!" Start looking over at you.
Like, I remember the only people in the crowd were his parents in a boat in the river.
Yes.
Next to
Yeah,
the
she-
venue.
Yep.
And she texted me after the show. She
We
said, "What the
had
fuck was that?"
Nobody there.
There were a few people there.
Well, inside. We were playing outside.
Oh yeah, outside. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a fundraiser show, so not many people went because the tickets were a little bit zoom because like they had them
I
fundraise.
paid $20 come see this shit. Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom's on a boat in the river.
Totally worth it.
Why were you singing like that?
False Chase After Dark. That's
That was
why.
the worst I've ever. I don't know. Maybe the acoustics were bad on the river, Mom. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be in a valley. Listening to something that's coming off the top of a hill.
I feel like that could make it sound cool.
Yeah, I mean it should have, but
Yeah.
it was a rough show. I mean, our drummer
If it
got
sounds
poison
good, it'll
ivy.
Make it sound better. If it sounds better, it's gonna sound
Sound
worse.
wor- yeah, our drummer got poison ivy like 2 days before the show, and we're like, "Dude, you can
Sorry.
fucking play."
Sorry.
And he's like just all welted up. On
Yeah, he showed up to practice and he couldn't like really see out of his face. Like
You don't need to see.
Damn,
He couldn't see it all.
that's hardcore.
It's
Yeah.
brutal. I still
Bryson
have no
is-
idea how to do that. I mean, it's just like
Here's
I
what
had just
happened.
gotten a job, and then like all of a sudden that shit started popping up on my face. And I went to work that day, and I explained to my boss. I was like, "Hey, I have poison ivy, I think, on my face, but I don't know." And he was like, "Well, just do what you can." And I was afraid of getting fired, so I went to work, and like I'll never forget this. the entire time, the guy made fun of me because the first time we went to was CVS, and he bought me like anti-itch cream for like herpes people and shit. And he was like, "Here, rub this on your face," and I did.
I mean,
It was
he said,
terrible.
you got herpes.
embarrassing.
Well, you know what I think happened? It was we made a fire. We made a fire like a day or two before, and we were like just picking a bunch of shit out of the woods. You probably picked up some poison ivy and just all the smoke. I've heard if the smoke gets in your face from poison ivy, it's even worse. Yeah. I think that's what happened.
How did you get into poison ivy? Like, did you go fucking tromping in the woods or some shit?
Yeah, we were in the woods
Dude,
picking out.
Did you not hear that I was
firewood.
Vietnamese? I go in that bitch, son. We going in. We getting what we need, and we coming
He was
out.
in the trees.
He's over there
I was
digging
in the
tunnels and
trees.
shit.
I was in the trees.
Oh.
We're just doing a bonfire.
He was making a pit.
Yeah.
I was
Digging a
digging.
foxhole.
Everybody's grabbing sticks and leaves. I'm over here digging a hole.
You know, I fucking fall in the hole.
Yeah, what's going on?
Are you really Vietnamamese?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
really Vietnamese. Can
Okay,
you
true,
believe it?
true.
South, don't worry. Don't worry, we're good. We're the refugees.
Let's, we got a moment. Let's hear
Yesterday!
some Falls Chase. What do you think?
God.
I think we should.
You think we should?
I don't know why Dylan's so upset about it.
I'm sorry. I love that song.
I
tell you what.
we did make the fucking thing.
If we can get 3 comments to say Falls fucking Chase, we'll play it.
Haven't you said that your
Honestly,
dad wrote that
yes.
song?
Yeah, well, okay, my dad
Fucking
dad
chicks.
didn't actually write the song. His singer and his band.
We've had him.
And
We had him perform with
We
us
did.
one time.
The guy Chris Johnson who wrote the song is my dad's singer and his band Radius. He did come up and sing it with us. You know, it's like the song's not out anywhere, so I'm sure we could have just played. You know, obviously my dad was like, "Fuck yeah, play it," but I did reach out to him. I was like, "Dude, I mean, how do you feel about us actually doing this song?" 'Cause, I mean, they had it on CD, but I think all the CDs are lost.
Man, it's a respect thing.
So nobody
Man, it
else will
doesn't
ever
matter.
hear. Nobody else will ever hear that song.
But it's
Again,
respect.
if
It's
we didn't
truly a
play it.
respect thing.
But no, he was real happy about it. Cool. But yeah, it's a great song, and they had some great songs. It sucks they couldn't put it out on anything now. It's
Don't
just
worry,
all
we
demo
will.
CDs.
We will. Don't you worry.
There's gonna be a way to convert it to like digital.
Yeah, I think we're having trouble finding the CDs now.
Yeah, you have to have the original material.
You have to have, yeah.
The fucking cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's some original shit for you. How about some Falls fucking Chase?
Yesterday,
Maybe tomorrow, guys.
Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe today, maybe tonight.
Next year.
No, I doubt it's gonna happen tonight. I'll be honest with you.
2025, that's your year.
Fuck.
GTA.
What are we gonna do this year?
Wait for college football to come out.
I just thought about this. We covered a song last night. It was an interesting cover. We did retrograde cover.
I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it, dude. We weren't supposed to bring that up. We weren't supposed to bring that
We
up.
fucking started playing it. We did Dirty Daisy.
We did.
Dancing Bill
We did.
Smith walking down the street.
It was
Down.
actually very fun.
It was pretty
I'm
fun.
not gonna lie to you. I had a very good time playing it.
To Mr. Josiah Pye.
I don't think I've ever seen a local band cover another local band song.
We would never
Play
play
it,
it
play
on
that
stage.
show.
You got me fucked up. No.
No, we
But
didn't play a show.
we were curious.
Just
We were
play
talking
out
about the
practice.
song, and we were behind our instruments at the time, so we were like,
You know what I think would be cool
see what it is.
if you talk with the other band you're playing with, and both of y'all
Appreciate
cover
that. Appreciate
The other
that.
band song.
Yeah. Just one song where you cover the other band's song.
I would love to hear Retrograde play yesterday.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't know.
What's wrong with yesterday, huh?
Yeah. It's a really good idea. Local bands covering other
Yeah, that's
local
what I was
bands.
thinking,
stuff. Fuck yeah.
Are you guys tired of that song yet?
Yes.
A little
Oh
bit,
my
a little
God.
bit. I think we're about getting tired of all.
Slow down.
Sorry.
I think we're about getting tired of all of our fucking songs that we play live.
Yeah, we're trying to.
We're trying to start writing more.
really
So that's our goal
start-
for this year.
Yeah, like our last few practices, we have not really dedicated to anything particular. We have just tried to come up and jam with some new stuff that we've had. Like we all got. Well, main thing is we got your pedal board and Marshall back, and we got you to a somewhat consistent basis on your rig. Thanks to Dylan. And his,
Dylan's been fixing everything.
Sorry,
and
sorry.
they-
Dylan's
Our
Mr.
technician
Fix-It
now.
Like he literally took apart his Marshall tube amp and like fixed the input jack on it and like
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
never
just
done
took it
before.
apart and blew on it really hard. And put it back together and
Straight
told
up took
everybody
the
I did
input jack
something.
out and blew on it
fucking
like an
Nintendo.
NES
I was like, you see that Turbinator right there? See, that's your problem. See, we're gonna just pull that off real
If
quick.
that's all you did, that's scary because you were tweaking with a bunch of shit in there.
Now, what we're going to do is saw the top of your head off.
I don't think you need this part of the motherboard, honestly.
Nah.
Motherboards are
The
overrated.
biggest thing is we got our sound kind of checked in. We got that new
we
mixing
got a bunch
board
of
in there.
equipment, so-
We're not screaming at each other all the time.
What?
Like we're not
Yeah.
like battling amps anymore.
Yeah.
Which that was the biggest thing is like we had everybody's stacks and then he wouldn't hear anything behind the drum kit because
And then Landon goes and turns his volume up a little bit.
Oh God, yeah.
And
the
then Bryce,
microphone's
then
always,
Bryce
like,
goes and turns his amp up a little bit.
right before it starts feedback.
It's just a battle of sound.
And the vocals are never loud enough.
No, but now they are.
And now they
Yeah,
are.
now
Now they
everything's
are.
kind of in there.
Last night we jammed was the first night. Like Dylan said, I could actually hear the vocals.
Exactly, and you can actually feel the bass.
And you can feel the bass.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, I'm not only listening and playing based off what Bryce is playing. That's the
Yeah.
worst reference in the world, by
It's
the
the
way.
lead guitar.
Love how he
Yeah,
plays,
yeah.
right? But yes, like
Oh yeah.
hearing Bryce play anything could be any song at any point of that song. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
And sometimes
he
I'll
can
like
play-
I'll go off beat like on purpose, just to
And here I go.
and then I'll come and then
Hold on, Bryce. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Well, that makes a lot of sense for what's been happening these past
Yes.
couple of years.
But yeah, we got our sound
Slow
checked
down, Bryce.
in,
Slow down.
and we've been jamming with some new ideas, and we're really trying to get back into the studio soon.
We would like to record all those songs we're tired of playing,
Yeah.
so we can just like get them out and just.
Yes, we're done with it. Just like yesterday. We don't really play yesterday too much now, believe it or not. We
play
can.
live.
We can pull it out our ass and we can practice it. But I'd much rather it just be at the reserve to where if we needed to play it or we knew we were going to pull it up at a show, we'd practice it. You know, I don't want us to consistently practice it and always have it on our roster for every show coming up. That's so lame. You got to refresh it. And another thing that Fall Chase is good at is playing based on the other bands and their genres. Playing with a metal show, we're gonna play more metal covers. Try to make our own metal.
I don't think you need to do that.
Well, not metal.
I mean,
No, not necessarily.
We're playing with Trial by
based on-
Stone.
we don't.
I don't know.
We have our
necessarily.
catalog. No, we have our catalog of music that we like to play.
There's
We're
some
not-
shows where it's like it's a chill band, and you know, like we
We'll play
kind
some
of just
Sublime.
like tone it back. Yeah, like we'll kind of like do like we have this one song called Funkaholics. That is like a song that it comes like once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Like the Bark. If we're playing a Bark show, Funkaholics is definitely coming out because that place is like, you know, a funky place. It's a lot of crazy psychedelic artwork on the wall, and you know,
It's funky,
it's a-
alright.
yeah, it's a vegan it's a vegan restaurant and bar. Like it's a really cool like little room. And you know, like a lot of the bands that we play with there are more of the laid back, like, you know, they're just chilling, playing little like cafes and stuff. And I mean that's what it is. It's a little cafe. They push the tables out the way, and then 100 people flood the room. We're like,
I guess I don't mind going to a show of multiple genres.
And
Like,
that's also kind of another thing for like our fans. They never know what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's why, like, you know, when we play the same city over and over again, it doesn't get boring.
I guess
You know?
I've never
And, like, we
thought
kind
of
of
it.
feel bad because like we play the same venues all the time, but at the same time we're giving them different shows.
different.
I guess
different
you're right. I've never
covers
really
to
thought about
play,
it from the
every-
fans' perspective. They probably want to hear a bunch of different plans play a bunch of different shit instead of.
for me, like just giving you my own opinion. Again, this is my opinion here. I personally don't fucking care what you guys play. I'm a fan of your music. I'm a fan of your band. No, really, yeah. No, seriously. I'm a really big fan of all you guys, and I'm a big fan of everything that you do. And so, whether you're playing, you know, a fucking cover of that Rage Against the Machine song, I can't think of. Killing in the name of.
Oh, we don't do that one anymore.
Yeah,
'cause
whichever
everybody started-
whichever one it is. I just really enjoy what you guys do. So
well, thank you, man.
Yeah, but again, back to my point. I don't mind going to a show where there's a fucking, you know, metal band and then, you know, punk reggae band like, you know, Trial by Stone or whatever. Yeah.
Right, and then when you do a Bandicooty thing, it's pretty. You don't think about that because there's
all-
14
yeah,
different
like,
bands.
Yeah.
Just
You just
play,
end up being yourself at that point.
And I'll be honest with you, like, you know, I'm a metalhead, right? And I get tired of, you know, going to a show and it's all fucking metal.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't mind mixing up a little bit. But that, again, that's just me.
No, I think a bunch of people would agree with you, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
I never thought of it like that.
I feel like we were almost considering the other bands too much. Like, oh, we kind of need to play along the lines of what they're playing.
Well, we
so-
don't want. Well, another.
But we've
thing
always
is
played shit
we
that
don't
we
want
wanna
like
play.
3 out of 4 bands playing metal, and then here we go with. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
And
You know,
and
back to- yeah, it's like no, we don't want to be those guys. That's too embarrassing. So we call benefit of the doubt.
That'd actually
We
be
just
kind of cool. I'm not gonna.
It would be exactly, and another thing is, who better to stand out like that?
And it's like a
Boss
nice
chicks.
little
you know,
break
like do
from
some,
the, you know,
do
the
some
heavy
bullshit,
shit, and then it
funny
goes back,
shit
and
like
it,
that.
you know, it's like even fresher coming back instead of just constant.
Why don't you just do a metal? Wish you would step back from that.
No,
bro,
that's the original at that point.
somebody's done that. You know somebody has done that.
Oh yeah.
10 Masked Man.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But if anybody has, it would be them.
Yeah.
Fucking love those guys.
Who is it?
10 Masked Men. They covered,
Slipknot.
no, yeah, they covered, fucking, Hit Me Baby One More Time by
shit.
Britney
Nice.
Spears. They covered, Cry Me a River, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Shit, they do it. They do
They
a metal.
covered,
sound.
Ricky Martin, Living La Vida Loca.
No shit.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I just saw this YouTube video. It was if Alice in Chains wrote "I Want It That Way," and it was like my fucking favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
And then one of the comments was like, "Oh wow, I never realized this song was about heroin." You are my fire, my one desire. I was like, "Fuck."
That's terrible.
I wanted that.
It
I wanted that way.
It could happen.
Tell me why.
Steel Panther covered that.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucking
I feel like
nailed
a
it.
lot of music like that, Loki is like it sounds happy, but it's like
Yeah.
the meaning is dark as hell.
Could very well be. Cry Me a River is kind of a fucking dark ass song.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Can you sing
Sorry.
it for me real quick?
No, Google it.
I don't remember.
Fucking Google machines.
No, that's funny.
So when's the next show?
January
27?
26, 28, 27.
He's like,
January
January.
27th.
January. It's in January.
That's right.
We're gonna be at the Bark.
With Thunder the Snake and I've never played with them, but aren't they kind of intertwined with Thunder the Snake? Crimson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Crimson Wing, yeah, it's Kyle's band.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
And
I'm spacing it
Yep.
right now. I'm
Someone's
spacing
doing
it.
The girl.
Here we go. Falls
Yes.
Chase, Chaos and the
Here we
Crimson
go. Yeah.
Wing, and
Thank you,
Chronic
thank you,
Churchill,
Tammy.
January 27th. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Who was on the show last week? Go back last week and check that show out. That was a fun one.
that was really fun.
We actually got people from the chats into the onto the table here.
Heck yeah.
Put them under the spotlight. Doors open at 8:30. Show is at 9. $10 cover, all ages.
So there you go. You have no excuse to miss this.
The Bark,
It's a
507 All Saints Street, Tallahassee.
convenient time. It's at a convenient price. And your favorite boys will be there.
Favorite, huh?
My mom's favorite.
Thank you.
I'm not sure what happened. I missed that. All right, so thank you, gentlemen, for showing up.
Thanks for having us.
Fuck
Taking your
yes.
time.
Thanks
It's
for
always a
having us.
pleasure. Always a pleasure seeing
Always,
you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy
Y'all,
it.
y'all coming to the show? Y'all gonna be there?
At the Bark? No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't do the bark.
Nope. I don't do the Bark.
Understandable.
I'll tell you why. Off the record.
Okay, that's all right. Well, if I don't see you before then, we'll see you at the Legacy for
Fuck yes.
Tragic and
Yes.
okay. We'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Fuck yes.
Very welcome.
Off the record.
Rob, what's that thing you say?
Off the Record Music Show.